We are back now at 9:15. Last night's Super Bowl 58 was pretty iconic all around, from the Kansas City Chiefs winning in overtime to Usher's halftime show and of course the commercials. All of these things sent viewers running to Google. So we wanted to break down this morning of what captured people's attention the most. Here to share some of those trends with us is Abigail Posner. She is the director of Google's U.S. Creative Works. Good morning. It's great to have you on the show.
It's great to be here. I mean, the Super Bowl is so much fun. You just mentioned it. It's so exciting. There is drama everywhere, right? There's drama with the players. There's drama with the girlfriends and boyfriends. There's drama on the field. And then, of course, all the amazing ads. And like what you said, we have the opportunity to hear and see what people are finding intriguing by the questions they ask on Google and the ads they watch on YouTube. So it's all here for us to probe into.
Let's start with those top trending questions. And what were people Googling first with those searches?
Well, the top trending questions were starting with how many quarters are in the Super Bowl? I thought we all knew, but then again, there was overtime, so maybe there was some confusion, right? What's the score? And what is the end of the reg mean? So, people were trying to understand what was happening because we did go into overtime.
Okay.
Some basic questions.
Yeah.
But still pretty interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. I like those. Now, what about Usher? So what were people searching during his performance, but also after Usher performed?
Well, definitely a lot of searches around the halftime performance, because after all, there were so many celebs, right? So many amazing singers, plus the whole experience was so well orchestrated. So the first question, or the top question I would say people were asking, was why does Usher wear gloves? And I gotta say, I asked the same question. I don't know if any of you guys know in the audience, but that was the biggest one. And then people asked questions around Cirque du Soleil. How can you not? Because it was so well performed. And of course, the roller skates, they really popped. Usher was on those roller skates, so people asked about that. And then here's what's super cool. People asked a question around piano lessons, because Alicia Keys was so good, was so popping, that got people excited about learning how to play the piano, which I think is pretty cool.
I agree, and I loved that part of Alicia being the surprise guest. That was my favorite too.
She's so good.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the actual football players now. So who were those most searched players, and then also most searched celebrities? I think I can maybe guess the top one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, no surprise. Number one was Travis Kelce, right? And then Patrick Mahomes, of course, because he was the MVP. And then Christian McCaffrey is number three. And I was a little surprised. I thought maybe Brock Purdy, who just was stellar in the game, even though they lost, he just was so amazing and had such an interesting comeback story, but did not make the top three.
Wow.
In terms of celebrities, I know, right? Kind of interesting. In terms of celebrities, you probably guessed it. The most searched celebrity was Taylor Swift. But she had her posse with her, right? So people were they were searching out Blake Lively and then Ice Spice too, because they accompanied her. And then, of course, with the awesome Beyonce cameo in the Verizon ad, or actually it was all about her now that you think about it, she also was heavily searched last night.
Well, speaking of the commercials, which companies had the most watched ads this year? What is Google saying about that?
Well, I love Super Bowl ads. I mean, I am just a ham for anything that's hilarious and heartwarming and nostalgic, and they had it all, right? And so what I like to see is, are my top ads similar to other folks' top ads? Like, do they love the same ones? And it actually turned out to be true. So my favorite ad was the Booking.com with Tina Fey, and that was the most searched ad. Wow. Now, last year's was super funny with Melissa McCarthy, but this one just took it to another level. So that was number one. The next most searched ad was for T-Mobile. Again, that was kind of a repeat, but slightly different. And then they had the additions with all the different celebrities. So of course, everybody loved that. And then I just cracked up over the State Farm and so did everybody else, because that was number 3.
Number 3.
And then as we go down the list, I'm really happy to say that number 5 was an ad from Google, Javier and Frame, and that is an ad for Pixel, which highlights the AI-enabled tool that allows those who are blind or with low vision to take excellent selfies and photos. So it's so empowering.
Oh, that was a great breakdown, Abigail. Thank you so much for joining us.